New report out from CNN on Donald Trump's family, and they say the following. Ivanka Trump will reportedly inherit an office in the same White House space typically used by the First Lady. The latest evidence, the president-elect's eldest daughter is preparing to take on a substantial White House role in her father's administration. The younger Trump, who has been increasingly involved not only in her father's presidential transition, but also in prospective policy initiatives, hasn't yet been given a formal title for a potential White House job, but she will receive an office in the same space reserved for the First Lady inside the White House, which is usually in the East Wing. Okay, now, normally I wouldn't cover a story like this because, this is one of those arguments that's been used against Donald Trump that I thought was kind of hacky. The argument of, so you're just going to get your kids involved? Is that what you're going to do? You're going to get your kids involved and you're going to, make this a hereditary dictatorship? Is that what's happening? I think that's what's happening in front of our eyes. I think that's a stupid point. I don't think that's true at all. It's not like he actually has the power, the ability, or under any conceivable scenario when he leaves office or he dies or whatever, he goes, I now bequeath the office to Ivanka. That's not going to happen. And again, I think it's a hacky point. And I've seen I don't know if it's jokes or semi-jokes or whatever it is, but some liberal saying that on Twitter. Just, I'm aghast that Ivanka would maybe be involved in some decision-making. I don't care about that. But here's the point that actually does matter, and this is actually really important. She's taking a direct role in the government, but at the same time, Donald Trump likes to make the argument that, don't worry, there's no conflict of interest whatsoever with his businesses because his kids are going to run them. Wait, big guy, you can't have it both ways. Either you get to say, Ivanka's going to work in this administration and she's going to be my right-hand woman and she's going to make all these high-level policy decisions with me, or you say they run the business. But he's having it both ways. She's going to help me, and she sat in on that meeting between him and the Prime Minister of Japan, so she is obviously, regardless if she gets the office or not, and there's conflicting reports, but she is involved in government business. She is involved in sitting in on stuff with him and other world leaders, and he is going to her for advice about stuff. So understand, man, you can have that, or you can have, hey, my kids are going to run the business, and therefore there's no conflict of interest with the government. You can't have it both ways, but they're having it both ways. He's talking out of both sides of his mouth. And by the way, nobody's even calling him out on this. There's nobody in the mainstream media who's like, hold on now, you just told us. You fucking just told us that, she's going to run the businesses. And now it's she's helping with policy stuff, and she might even get a fucking office in the White House where the First Lady usually is. So you got to call him out on this stuff, man. But look, honestly, I even go a step further because the picture I've painted so far, in my mind, isn't the whole picture. I wouldn't even have her. I don't even think it's adequate enough for him to say, hey, they're going to run the business. Even if she wasn't helping him with policy stuff, which she is. It's not enough just to say, hey, they're going to run the businesses and therefore there's no conflict of interest. Bullshit. There is a conflict of interest in the same way that Hillary Clinton, when she was Secretary of State, the Clinton Foundation shouldn't have been a thing. Why? Because, foreign governments would give money to the Clinton Foundation, give it to Bill Clinton to give to the Clinton Foundation. He would go give a speech, and then Hillary Clinton would approve weapons deals for them. You don't think there's going to be some fuckery going on by Donald Trump like that? Of course there is. Why? Because the family, level of disconnect is not enough. It's not enough to say, oh, that's out of sight, out of mind because Ivanka's running it or one of my dumbass sons is running it. That's not enough. Because then they talk to him every day and they fucking, oh, hey, what's going on with the business? Oh, this, and this. It's not like it's impossible for Eric Trump to say, hey, Dad, we got these real estate moguls in India who want to make a deal with you, but they're saying if they make a deal with you, it's got to come with some strings attached, if you know what I'm saying. Maybe some sort of a deal where they get weapons, or maybe some sort of a deal where they get this or that, and you're the president of the United States. You can make a lot of stuff happen now, can't you? So, yes, the concern is the exact same fucking concern as there was with Hillary Clinton. And by the way, it's already been proven that it's merited to be concerned about that, because we learned that, he registered 7 new businesses in Saudi Arabia during the campaign? Now, I'm supposed to believe you're going to go in there and say, hey, I see what Saudi's doing, and it's not okay, so we're going to cut off the flow of arms to them. No, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that because you have a personal financial incentive not to do that. You want to be on good terms with the Saudis personally because you can make money. So, turn a blind eye when they say all atheists are terrorists. Turn a blind eye when, it's the case that women have to cover up and they can't drive. Turn a blind eye to the public beheadings over fucking sorcery and witchcraft. Turn a blind eye to the massive Shia oppression in the country. So he is the swamp. He's saying I'm draining the swamp. He is the fucking swamp. He's draining the swamp in your goddamn mouth. That's what it is. And, this is further evidence of it. It should have been enough when you saw, oh, look at that. He's appointing multiple people from Goldman Sachs to high-level positions in his government. There's your sign right there. Hey, of course I'm the swamp. And now he's proving it further because he is meshing business together with government. Business and state is being meshed together. And there's a Saudi Arabia example. There's even the other example. I use it as a hypothetical here, but it's actually true that he met with real estate moguls from India as he was president-elect to discuss business stuff. But you're president-elect. That's not a thing anymore. You can't fucking talk about business shit. The call with Taiwan that, sparked an international incident. I'm not mad about that because it broke orthodoxy. I don't give a fuck about that. If there was no business connection to it, I honestly would be totally on Trump's side on this. But there are red flags because there are reports that somebody from his business reached out to Taiwan weeks earlier and basically spoke to them about, hey, maybe we do a hotel deal in Taiwan. So if you're, again, personal financial conflict of interest, you're worried about a hotel deal there because you can make money off a hotel deal there. And then look at that. You end up breaching protocol and taking a phone call with them and pissing off China and almost sparking a fucking trade war over just that. So it's bad, man. It's bad. The point I'm trying to get across to you guys is the same basic dynamic that we were mad at Hillary Clinton for, we're getting exactly that with Donald Trump.